Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. This is part 2 of this Nautilus shell, with the inside of a Nautilus shell. So I hope you really enjoy watching this. One of my subscribers asked if I could show her the finish of a straight line one that I did. And I think this is the one that she was talking about. This is the finished one. I am going to do another one like this. Not like similar to this, but also straight lines, because I think this turned out so beautiful. There's the straight line bookmark that I did. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get back to this beauty here. My goodness me, isn't this going to be fun? Because I want the eye to go around in a circle like that, which I think might be very relaxing. So we've got 1, 2. And I think we're going to do another one here. Same type of thing. There's a 3. Might use a 4. You want the eye to travel around like that. And I think we'll do it here. I hope the light is right. No, there's a shadow, but it is 5:42 in the evening, so it'll be a little bit different now, but let's get on with it. Stand up and check that everything's looking right. Yes. A shadow there. Try and make it a little bit brighter. It's a completely different feel if you work during the day or you work in the evening or at night. It always looks different. So now it's evening, so you've got different shadows coming in from different places. Don't want there to be a shadow. Let's see if I can hold it that way. If you've heard me before, but I've been watching the Indian version, excuse me, of The Night Manager. It's very, very good. I like the English one, which was fabulous. Years ago, I watched the English one. And I saw this one come in, and it's Indian. But they're very, very good. I watched the first Indian show I watched a few, but one that really got to me was, what was it called now? Breathe Into the Shadows. Excellent show. Excellent show. So I really have been looking out for Indian-made content when I've got some videos to watch, and it is fantastic. So that one was Breathe Into the Shadows, and the moment I'm watching The Night Manager. She's very good. It's very exciting, actually. I keep thinking, You know, when you keep thinking something bad is going to happen. So it's on tenterhooks all the time. And if you feel like something good to watch, that's what I'm watching. And I watched the latest episode of Fargo, which is a fantastic show. It's got John Hamm in as the baddie this time. And he's bad. Very, very bad. They think of such unusual twists in everything. Those Coen brothers are just amazing. So I'm thoroughly enjoying Fargo as well. No, I don't spend all my time on TV, but I do like watching shows. And that's two of my favorites at the moment. Sorry about the shadows. I hope it's not too distracting for you. Doesn't that look beautiful? And it leads your eye around to the other side. Isn't that beautiful? Oh God. It surprises me how beautiful these turn out. And if you're just starting doing this, don't stop. Keep trying. Because whatever you do, whatever pattern you use, it always, always turns out beautiful. Now we need to do some of those, which are white circles. So I'll do those here. And I'm going to go a little bit slower. See if I can get these circles so that I don't have to go in and constantly fix them up. Don't rush. When I say don't rush, I'm talking to myself as well. If you rush, things don't turn out as perfect as you'd like them to. So if you just take your time, slow your mind right down, and just enjoy doing this. am I doing with the circles? Not too bad. And the more you get into this, the better they'll become. Don't rush. Just doing a little bit of rushing here, and I don't want to rush. If you know anyone that's having a hard time in their life and they could do with a bit of relaxation, tell them about my art or share it. And I'm sure there are other people who might enjoy just relaxing and drawing slowly along with me. Oh, don't rush. See, then I just rushed and I went over the circle and it didn't want to. I think I'll fill in all the background. I'll come in with a thinner pen and fix, oh, that looks like a square. Fix up any circles that aren't quite round. It hasn't been raining today, just slight drizzle, but it's still pretty hot. I'm not quite sure what the temperature is at the moment. I'm not going to look it up on my phone because then I might switch this recording off. Check to see that it's going correctly. Yes, perfect. Determined to do 2 sessions today. For those of you who are first starting this Make sure your hands don't have any grease on them, hand cream or anything like that, because if you get a bit of grease onto the paper, your pen won't work properly. That. What I'm going to try is I had some white gel pens that were recommended by one of my subscribers, and it arrived today. So I think I might try and use this, see that it works. There's always usually a little thing on the nib here. Seems to be working beautifully. Let's see if I can fix up these with a white pen. Is that working? It's working quite well. Happy about that. It's working very well. Thank you very much for your idea. The only problem is this is not white paper. It's off color, and this is a white pen, so these might stand out quite a lot. Let's for me finish this little one and then we'll see. But if you don't try something, you've no idea if it's going to work or not, so try everything. If there are any circles that aren't to your liking, just go over them. That's worked nicely. I might fix these ones while I'm about it. Wow, guys, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I see some of this white not quite showing up as white as it should. You can go over them again when it's dry. Try it when it's dry. That look beautiful. Put in a couple more here. There. That looks beautiful. That's the white gel pens. Sakura, made in Japan. Of course, it would be perfect quality. Galley roll white, fine, medium, bold. 3 pens. Gel ink. Jelly. That's what they're called. Jelly roll. Jelly roll. There you go. Now, so I have to decide what is going to be pleasing to the eye. I know all the patterns I do are pleasing to the eye. You need to choose another pattern. So, get out your previous works. See if there's anything you can decide. And at the moment, I don't really like looking back at work. But what I think I'm going to do to this one here, whether I do them this way or that way. Let's do them this way. You can see that without the shadow. A new viewer pointed out that I'm not shading. Well, you can shade if you want to. It's entirely up to you. But I said to him I would try a bit of shading on this one. I have shaded in the past. But I will do a bit of shading on this one. Of course, as always, the magic happens when you fill in the background, your ink. And don't rush, Esther. Because there's no hurry at all. Just relax. Slow your mind, slow your movements, and relax. There's no point in rushing because this is going to take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So you're not going to finish it anyway. There's absolutely no point in rushing. So fill it all in, and then you can go with a finer pen and fix up any things that are not quite straight or perfect in your mind. Or if there's a line that shouldn't be there, just take it out or cover it up. Here's the top. I'm going to take the really fine pen and fix up these little areas here. The light is not good at this time, but I am going to finish this session and apologize for the light if there's a problem. Also, when the light isn't good, you tend to leave quite a few white spots here and there. But you can always, it's working, yes. Sorry, I just had to check my microphone. But you can always fix it up the following day when you come again. You'll see all the white spots sticking out. That look lovely. Now you need to do more than one of these. Yes, you can do all different if you want to. But for me, I like to repeat a pattern so that the eye just directs the eye in a certain way. So I think with this tiny pen, I'm going to go here. I know it's small, but it doesn't matter. And you come in from the other direction as well. Light is not good. Hold it here. That might be a little bit better. Let me see how it looks a little bit there. Yeah, sorry about the light, guys. I won't do it in the evening again unless I can fix up my lighting problems. See, this tiny bit in the middle is very important because this is the probably the most important part of a work is the center point. I know it's not central on the page. That's for a different lesson. If any of you are interested, it's a golden ratio that I've followed in this work. Golden ratio. Just look it up. Very interesting. So if you've got your work like this, assuming you've got 4 quarters, they're not exactly quarters though. There's a mathematical equation to it, which I won't go into now. It doesn't look black. I wonder if this is running out of ink. Anyway, may continue. Actually, no. I'm going to take a brand new set here. I'm going to take the 5. See if the ink is any better. Yes, it is. See, it was getting a grey tinge to it. If it's running out of ink. That's no good. And I may have to go over everything that's grey and make it black. Anyway, I was talking about the golden ratio. So this is the part that the eye must be drawn to here. And then it's the center point. If you take a great art piece, you'll see that the part that the eye is drawn to is usually never in the middle. If you turn it around this way, it's in that quarter there. So that's the main part. And then you build around it. You'll find these old paintings, they use this mathematical equation. Have a look at it. The golden ratio, or the Fibonacci, and it will tell you that, like if you're going to do a painting of a tree, you don't do it in the middle. You do it to the side, and you do a focus in one quarter. It's not quite quarter. You'll see when you look it up. It's not quite a quarter, but it's more or less. So that's what I've used on this one. So the main focus of this work is here, right there. And then that's going to build up. And the end result seems to be pleasing to the eye. It's what a lot of great artists have used, this mathematical way of setting out their paintings so that the focus is in one of the quarters. And that's what I've done here. It's almost the rule of thirds. If you do a landscape painting, you don't do the horizon in the middle. Divide your paper into thirds, and you either have it there or there. And it's just more pleasing to the eye if you use that ratio. So isn't this looking super? That looks great. I may have to put it here too. I think I will. But you need a bigger pen for that. And for that I'll use the 3. So not there, but there. It's got very hot. So I'll just, let me see what the time is. 40. Okay, let me start this. And then you turn it around to the other side. You do exactly the same thing, but coming in from the other side. and then fill it in. I hope the shadow is not, you see, because the light is there. My hand is here. So unfortunately, I've got to find a different position for the light so that, I mean, it doesn't bother me, obviously, but I do want you to be able to see correctly what I'm doing. So this is part 2, and I'll upload it as soon as I'm done. You have 2 today. Doesn't that look beautiful? My gosh. Doesn't that look lovely? Now we've done this, so we need to do a couple more. Maybe there and there. The other ones might be a bit small. I'll have to think of something else for them. 45 minutes. Let's whack one in here. And just fix the edges up. All you do is rounding the sharp edges up. And then you colour in the background. Fill in the background. I keep saying colouring. Well, you are colouring it in, I suppose. It's really looking beautiful. I hope you're enjoying doing this one. I always have these ideas when I'm about to fall asleep. Thankfully, I remember them in the morning. I thought, oh, I'll do a shell. And I had to decide what shell. Perhaps this will be one of a few that I do. Nice on a study wall, a few of them hung side by side, about a couple of inches apart, all the same frame. I think that would look lovely. 3 or 4 across a room, across a wall, perhaps above a desk or something like that. It would look lovely. Oops, not to rush. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? So that's the same as that. That is the same as that, and I might do the same there. I'm going to do something different there. I don't know what yet. I don't know what. But that's for another day. Not today. I want to upload this one now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? There. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.